Hello students, today let us see the second lesson of Maths 1, that is quadratic equations. Now what is the standard form of a quadratic equation? It is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where these coefficients a, b, c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. So the highest index is 2. Highest index or highest degree we can call, or the second, it is also called as a second degree equation in one variable, that is either x or y or any other variable. There should not be two variables, there should be only one variable in the equation. So ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 is the standard form of a quadratic equation. Now how to identify a quadratic equation? The variable should be 1 in any. For example, if this equation is a 9x square plus 5y plus 6 equal to 0. Now though here the degree of the variable is 2, it is a second degree equation, but if you see carefully, here is x, here is y, that means this equation is in two variables, so this cannot be considered as a quadratic equation. Then degree should be 2. For example, if the equation is 5x plus 3 equal to 0, this also cannot be considered as a quadratic equation as degree of x is 1. So which are the two important conditions for the equations to be a quadratic equation? The degree of the variable should be 2, highest degree should be 2, and the equation should have only one variable. Now how to write the given equation in standard form? For example, if the equation given is x plus 1 upon x is equal to minus 2. Now this equation we have to write in the standard form of the quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So for that, this equation we have to convert in a standard form. So multiply by x to each term of the equation. So what will get? X into x will get x square, then x multiplied by 1 upon x, x will get cancelled, and minus 2 again multiply with x. Every term you have to multiply with x. So the equation will be x square plus 1 is equal to minus 2x. Now transfer this minus 2x to LHS. So what will get the equation? X square plus 2x plus 1 equal to 0. Now compare this equation to the standard form of the quadratic equation. You will get a is equal to 1, b is equal to 2, and c is equal to 1. So this type of questions you will have in 2.1 exercise. Now see the next part. If the given equation is in this form, m plus 2 m minus 5 equal to 0. Now this equation, first you have to convert it into a standard form, that is multiply term by term. Take m, multiply to the second bracket, then take plus 2, again multiply to the second bracket. So I'll get m into bracket m minus 5 plus 2 into bracket m minus 5 equal to 0. Now with this m, multiply to each term inside the bracket. M into m square, m into minus 5, minus 5m, plus 2 into m, plus 2m, plus 2 into minus 5 will be minus 10 equal to 0. Now see this, minus 5m plus 2m, you can write minus 3m, m square as it is. This solution comes out to be minus 3m and minus 10 as it is equal to 0. So after solving these two brackets, we got the equation m square minus 3m minus 10 equal to 0. Now this equation you have to compare with the standard form of the quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. You will get a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 3, and c is equal to minus 10. Now the other type of question in the exercise is how to identify whether the given equation or the given value of any variable is the root of the quadratic equation. So for that, the value of the variable should satisfy the given equation. Now how to solve it? Let us consider one example. That is 2m square minus 5m equal to 0, where they have given values of m as 2 and 5 upon 2. Now we have to find whether this value of m satisfies the given quadratic equation or not. So for that, first substitute m is equal to 2 in the given equation. 2 multiplied by 2 square minus 5 multiplied by 2. We are just considering the LHS and we have to see whether LHS comes out to be equal to RHS. So what do you get? 2 square 4, 4 2s are 8. 8 minus 5 into 2, that is 10. So 8 minus 10 we get equal to minus 2. Now this minus 2 is not equal to the 0, which is RHS of the given equation. Therefore, m is equal to 2 is not solution, or sorry, not root of the given quadratic equation. Now let us check for m is equal to 5 upon 2. M is equal to 5 upon 2. Again, m is equal to 5 upon 2, so you have to substitute in the LHS part of the given quadratic equation. 2 5 upon 2 bracket square minus 5 multiplied by 5 upon 2. This is the LHS part of the quadratic equation. So 2 multiplied by 25 upon 4, 5 upon 2 bracket square comes out to be 25 by 4 minus 5 5s are 25 upon 2. Now 2 1s are 2 2s are 4. So we get 25 upon 2 minus 25 upon 2, which comes out to be equal to 0, and that is equal to the RHS part of the given quadratic equation. So here in this case, m is equal to 2 is not a root of the given equation, but m is equal to 5 upon 2 is the root of the given quadratic equation. In this way, you have to find out whether the given value is the root of the given quadratic equation or not. Now, other type of question is you have to find the value of k, where x is equal to 3. They are given in the question that x is equal to 3 is the root of the given equation, and the equation is kx square minus 10x plus 3 equal to 0. Now what is the difference here? They have given k as one of the coefficient of x square. So we have to find the value of k. And what else is given? X is equal to 3 is the root of the given equation. So what you have to do, you have to substitute x is equal to 3 in this given equation. So the equation will change to k 3 square. Instead of x, I am substituting 3 minus 10 into bracket 3 plus 3 equal to 0. So I'll get k multiplied by 3 square 9 minus 10 into 3 30 plus 3 equal to 0. So this will be 9k minus 30 plus 3 will be minus 27 equal to 0. 9k will be minus 27, transfer to other side, it will be plus 27. K is equal to 27 by 9 and k is equal to 3. So in this way we get the value of the variable k, or not variable, the constant k as 3. Okay. Now what are the methods to solve the quadratic equation? There are 3 methods to solve the given quadratic equation. First is factorization, second is completing square method, and the third is formula method. From that, first we'll see what is factorization method. This factorization method you had also in 9th standard. Okay, let us see one example. X square minus 15x plus 54 equal to 0. Now you must be knowing that first we draw the tree diagram, where product of the, we have to find such two roots where product of those two numbers is plus 54. This we have to consider for the product, and the addition or subtraction of those two numbers is minus 50. Now here don't take x, just you have to consider the coefficient. So let us search such two numbers whose product is plus 54. In this examples, be careful with the signs, and their addition or subtraction should come out to be minus 15. Now, one of the such two numbers are 9 into 6. 9 into 6 is 54. Now here we are getting 9 into 6 as plus 54. But we want their addition or subtraction should be minus 15. Now for that, 9 plus 6 is plus 15. But we want minus 15. So minus 9 minus 6. In this way you should select the signs. Okay. Now this middle term you have to split. In which two numbers? Minus 9 and minus 6. So x square minus 9x minus 6x plus 54 equal to 0. See carefully, I am writing x square as it is, first term as it is, third term as it is. Only I am splitting the middle term in minus 15x as these two roots which we have selected. That is minus 9x minus 6x. The next step is divide them in two groups. Okay. Now let us see what we can take common from these two terms. What is common? Only x is common. So x take outside the bracket. Inside the bracket x minus 9. If I'll multiply with x inside the bracket, I should get the previous term. X into x, x square, x into 9, 9x. Now from these two brackets what we can take common? Minus 6. We can't take x common because here there is no x. So only from 6 and 54 we will take minus 6 common inside the bracket x. Now here is plus sign, but minus sign we have taken common outside the bracket. So plus sign will change to minus sign. Then 6 into how much is 54? 9. Remember these two brackets should come out to be same. Then we can write x minus 6 as one of the bracket and the second bracket as x minus 9, because as these two brackets are common. So we have to write just one bracket, common bracket, equal to 0. Now therefore we get x is minus 6 equal to 0 and x minus 9 equal to 0. So x is equal to 6, transfer minus 6 to other side, or x is equal to 9. So these two are the solutions of the quadratic equation, that is x is equal to 6 or x is equal to 9. Okay, then next two methods we'll see in the next lecture. Thank you.